We had very few students on board in 1979, although Jim Morgan was probably was the first student employee at Daktronics and is currently the president, which is a nice story to tell. Somewhere along those first 10 years, the company sort of abandoned that student program, and so that was one of the projects that I had in my hands right away, was to reactivate that and get on campus and recruit. And it was kind of interesting because back then I could go out and find a good student, hire them, and then tell them to go to personnel and get their paperwork done. It doesn't work anymore. I wish it would, because we could sure streamline the operation that way. Anyway, that program grew rapidly over the years. We started out with the likes of Jeff Robbins the first year. Jeff has been on board with us in purchasing for a long time now. Started out in sales and then spent some time in Illinois, getting in the field, Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin, and getting accustomed to the customer base, and then came back and has been in our purchasing department ever since. But he was the first intern that I worked with, and then after that, and it was interesting because Gary Graham, who was with the company for a long time, Gary was on board at the university at that time to place co-op and intern students. So we got to work with Gary from the very get-go on that program, and later he came on board and headed up our high school park and rec division, did a very fine job. So that was a big contribution, I think, to Daktronics, was to get, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it today. I like to go out and recruit, and I like to go to the events where the students are involved. It's our lifeline.